Working? Am I live? somebody say something. Like write something or thumb it in like this. Dude, I was at JK Saw Shop. He has a live feed going on right now with Devin at Southern Firewood. Hey, there we go, Eric. I hope my 550 is done by the time Sawfest comes. Well, I mean, I won't have the 545. I'm not bringing that to Sawfest. So that's going to back to the customer. So that sucks. It would be good to run them side by side like that. What's up, B? So I I did a test earlier today whether or not I could do a live feed. Turns out I can do a live feed. I'm very happy about that. So I'll start trying to throw one of these in every now and then. But I'm bummed because JK Saws is doing a live feed right now with Devin from Southern Firewood. He's a young guy, young kid. He's really young. He's probably like 14, something like that. But he's making some muffler mods, and I've had a couple of you guys. I had a couple of you guys ask me. I've had more than a couple ask me to do a muffler mod for you, and it just it's a lot of time for not much money. So I really only do them for either my own personal saws or a customer that's getting something ported. Then I got it right there and everything. So might as well go ahead and do it at that point. But my point is Devin, the young kid from the channel Southern Firewood, he's building the pipe, the muffler that I'm going to actually put on the farm hack. So we'll see what kind of work he does. I'm sure I've seen other stuff. He built one for Taz. He's built one for JK, and it looks like good work. So if you guys are looking for somebody to do a muffler mod for you, he's probably going to be your perfect candidate. Young kid and just trying to make a buck. And I worked at McDonald's. He's doing muffler mods, so that's cool. What do we got here in the comments? Hey, folks. Hey, Josh, B, Eric, of course, John, Jay. Good to see y'all. I hope that you liked the video. Oh, Eric, you're there too, dude. I hope you liked the video of the Wack-Off. I just wanted to further explain a little bit of that. That 545 pulls, and I can't do the direct measurement to a completely stock one. So I don't know. I tried. Where's the hot chick? Shut up, Tim. She's up in bed waiting on me. Woo, look at that. So I tried for torque. I definitely think that it made a difference. But I can see how, like Eric Nickel, you were like, you can't, you can't get no power out of the 545 or the 550 by porting. And I gotta say, I think that you're probably right if you're concerned with speed. But I definitely think that this made a difference. And let's say it didn't. Okay, I still feel great about it. So that thing pulls really, really, really well. I was extremely excited to run it in the bigger wood with the bigger bar on it. It held RPM like crazy. It held RPM better than most 60cc saws, and the RPMs were high, so did great. What have we got here? Randy, dude. Yes, Randy says that he is the guy. Randall Franks, you see him right there in the comment. That's his saw. And dude, I was a little bit bummed out about it because it wasn't that fast. And usually, even if you're trying to get torque, you still get more speed. But shit, man, that thing, that thing pulls, and I was very, very happy about it whenever I put the big bar on it, because I know it's what you're going to do. That, like the big oak that you guys cut down for me, or you took the crown out. You be passing that thing up with a 20 or 22-inch bar. If you wanted, you could put a 24-inch bar on it. That damn thing will pull it. I was extremely impressed whenever I put the big bar on it, because then that's what it's about. How fast can it pull that chain and keep it there? I mean, it would. I didn't put a tack on it. I should have, but I bet you it was pulling all 22 inches buried in oak, and it was still pulling it above 10,000 RPMs. That thing, it's a good little saw. Damn good little saw. What else we got here? I got a subscriber called Barack Obama. That's excellent. So, what else we got here? Hey, Barack. I never thought I'd say that in my life. Hey, Barack. Glad to see you join in. Let's see. I like using the 400 series steels better than the 800s myself. What do you mean 400 series steels and the 800 series? I guess the new ones are kind of 800 series, aren't they? I don't know. I don't follow steel. I don't know what you're even talking about. So, hey, Kylie. Been a long time since you commented there, buddy. Oh, Eric. Eric, you're the twat waffle. Eric just said, "You're welcome, Randy," because he's the one that gave us that deal on the saw. So, what's up, Big Daddy? Todd. Man, I gotta look at this. This is fun. I never did the live feed until earlier today, and I was blown away by that too. So let's get on some topics that I actually wanted to talk about. For one, yes, I'm going to go to the Paul Bunyan show as well as Sawfest. So my folks, they live in northern Kentucky, and so I'll go up. I'll do the Paul Bunyan Friday and Saturday, and then I'll go down visit my mom and dad for a week, and then head on over to Sawfest. So we're good there. But I got a cool package in the mail today, and it was from Stalls. Stalls Supplies. It's up in Pennsylvania. And so I've been wanting to test, there's a lot of people that they, will say, and they'll say that the 325 chain is actually faster than a 3/8 chain because there's less drag and there's more teeth. Well, what I want to do is I want to find out which is the fastest 325 chain, right? So we got here the new, it's like 4 years old at this point, but it's the X-Cut, what is it, SP33. So these are double rakers, and it's even semi-chisel. It's not even a full chisel. But I do have one that I run on my 2055, and they cut great. I'm going to put it against the Oregon's, what is this called? The LGX. Now, this is a full chisel chain, and it's a single raker setup. So this would be right in line with the Steel RS. So we got that. So and I'll have a Steel RS. So that's missing from the bunch. So I'll find out which one is the fastest of the 325 chain, and then I'll put it up against the fastest 3/8 chain. And that is undeniable. The fastest out of the box 3/8 chain is the Husky C83. So I'll put it up against that. And then we have another one here, and that is my first ever square grind chain. I've never ran one of these. There you go, square grind. I'm excited about it, and I do have, what do they call it? They call it a goofy file, I think. I do have one of those like triangle files that one might use for cutting a square grind. So this one right here, now that I have a point of reference, I'll just try and sharpen it to learn square grind. We'll see how it goes. Hello, Kylie Cody. That's the second time you said hi, buddy. uh, the square ground, no, it's Oregon chain. It's Oregon. Da-da-da. Australian stuff. Cajun, what's up, dude? So, but I got something else. This is the very first time that I have ever ordered a 100-foot roll of chain. As you guys know, with these Wack-Offs, I go through it. Now I don't use it. I'm not doing a completely fresh chain every single time. These things really hold an edge really well. And so I typically get about 4 or 5 Wack-Offs out of one chain. And so it's not like I'm buying a ton of them. But I do have a ton of chainsaws, and I just take the old leftover ones and I put them on a different chainsaw. But I wanted to show you guys what comes in a box whenever you buy a 100-foot roll of chain. There we go. Look at that. Got a bunch of little boxes for me to make my own chain. So there's that. And bada bing. Yes. That's what I was wanting to make sure of. It does come with about, let's see. It says quantity is 1. There's more than 1 in there. So probably about 20 or 25 sets. You know what I really like about this C83? On both sides of your master clip here, or your master link, both sides you have that goldish brass color. Like, I hate it how on the steel, and I think they do it on the Oregon as well. It's only on one side. Oh, come on, man. But yeah, look at that. Big old roll of 100-footer. So that should make 20 Wack-Off chains. I think I got the number right there. It should make 20 72 drive link chains. And then as I use them and they're no longer good for a Wack-Off, I can string, I can break them down and make a 105 drive link chain, whatever. I just recently did that because I got a 32-inch bar for my 592. Hey, so Cajun, you learned something from me and my chain dabbling. You learned something from the people commenting on my fuck ups. Yeah, but I wanted to mention, that. Well, you got the baby seed debacle. I mean, it wasn't really a debacle. There is no bad press. So Buckin getting a little bit perturbed about me sucking at making a baby C was just kind of funny. Cajun, we got that in common, buddy. Hey, Josh from Tennessee. So I had 2 things planned with chains, right? Number 1, it came first, obviously. That was the baby C. I was going to try and make that because I had that rocked ruin chain anyway. So that was never intended to be a one video deal and me go, this chain don't work. No, it was me trying to figure it out. And so there's that. But the other thing is Tin Man's video that he just did on hand filing a C83. That I was very impressed with that. Now, was that a simple swipe like Randy did? No. I mean, it may be a simple swipe to Tin Man. I don't want to discredit and say anybody was wrong at all, but he probably spent 30 minutes on that chain. That's not what I'm talking about. What used to happen, chains used to really suck. I don't know if you guys know this, but I mean, I don't know firsthand. All I know is from the comments that I've read, things like that. You know, chains used to really suck. And it was extremely typical for any kind of tree service person to take the chain out of the box, put it on their bar, and immediately grab their file and hit it a few licks. You know, each tooth, just hit it a few licks. Not hit it so much that you have to take the rakers down. They would just go swipe, swipe. That's what I'm talking about whenever I say you can't make the C83 faster than it is out of the box just by a simple swipe. You can't do it. I mean, that's what I think. And, you know, I would love to see somebody prove me wrong on that. But what did happen was Tin Man, he did spend a little bit of time on it and he got that thing to cut better. And boy, I mean, you know, Tin Man, poor guy. I feel so bad that he ain't got no big wood, you know. He's got these big, nice, powerful saws, and just where he's at, he ain't got no big wood, you know. But he was running in smaller wood, but even in that smaller wood, it was a noticeable increase in how fast he got that C83 to run. So I'm digging on that, and I'm like, I'm inspired, and I'm going to try my damnedest. I'm really going to try. All I can do is try. I'm going to try to get a hand file of my C83s to cut faster than they do out of the box. And so this is another little adventure that I'm going to go on. And that's what's up. You know, what do we got in comments? Somebody asked me a good question. Matt, you still file? Seriously, Matt, do you do it out of habit, or do you go, no, they're just that much better whenever I put an extra little swipe on it? You know, because chain sharpening is a mystery that I am still trying to figure out. You know, Randy, you gave me the pointer, try rocking the boat. I know it's exactly what you're talking about. And I tried that with doing the baby C. I was like, no way. But, you know, yes, it is an art. I completely am with you with that. Yes, Cajun, I have seen Aaron's chain whenever he had that little fucking wild thing going. Son, I mean, I know that he can port a saw really well, and I know that he got some power out of that wild thing. But come on, that chain was slinging the chips, buddy, and he got that out of a 3/8 low profile. I was kind of dumbfounded by that. So I would say, yeah, he can definitely file a chain. Matt, you can't handle it out of the box edges. I don't know any better. I don't. You know, it was like way back. See, the very first ported saw that I ever ran was the Thunder Kitten. And I was blown away. I could not believe how much power it had in comparison to the Stalker. So once you learn, it's hard going back. You know, I want all my saws to be ported, but it's just going to take time because I got a lot of saws. Yeah, I hear you, Jay. Got to stand next to somebody. It's hard to figure it out on your own, man. I'm trying to read these comments. I can't multitask at all. It's bad. You heard Iron Horse respond on Holzfarmer chain. Is it really? So okay, what Josh is saying here, the Holzfarmer chain is really great for the money, so much that he's never going to buy another steel chain. It looks like. I haven't tried the Holzfarmer chain. I know I have the chain that came on that Neotech, and it looks great, you know, but you can tell that thing is rough edges, like what you're talking about, Matt. I can tell that. Yeah. But I mean, it seems like a fine chain. It just needs the edges roughened up or smoothed out. Every bolt in that thing was like that. Every little bolt, just wouldn't spin freely. It just like had little burrs all over it. That's a small thing to complain about, but anyways. Um, hey bud, see ya. No, I didn't. Oh, I'm live feeding right here. I don't know. How's it going, guys? That's my son. He's saying goodbye. He's gonna go hang out with some friends, right? I don't know. 29 people. 29 people. All right, all right, all right, all right. Love you. So 6 foot stumps. You need that big bar, buddy, and a 3120. Which it doesn't seem like the 3120 is actually going to get sold. It's supposed to go to my buddy Andre, but that big job that he was on where he really needed a big saw. Well, he got done with it, and now he's like, I don't know, $1,200. I can't blame him. There's not many people out there in need of a 3120. And, I would never have that thing if I didn't get such a good deal on it. I got that thing for $400 and it came with a 36-inch bar and a 45-inch bar and like 2 or 3 chains for each. I was like, okay, yeah, that's a good deal. Neotech chains won't hold an edge, huh? I don't know. I haven't sharpened this one yet. You've seen every cut that I've made on video. It's only been, what, 6 cuts, you know? But it's running okay now. The Farm Mac is what I'm talking about. And, that was a bit of a debacle too, because, some people, I've read that it was said that I could have handled it differently. And maybe I could have, but I don't know. What do you want me to do? Whenever I get sent a shitty chainsaw, I'm not going to sit there and just gloat over it because, that thing runs like ass. Even with the Walboro carb, that thing, like, I'm afraid I'm going to blow it up trying to get it to run at 12,000 RPMs. 12,000 RPMs. That's low free spinning. So, but we'll get that straightened out though. I've already got right here. No need to pull it out. But I've got right here in this drawer, I've got a 50 millimeter from a Husky 268 pop-up piston. I'll be cutting the base. I'll be porting that Farm Mac, and we'll get it to sing pretty nice. And then that's going to be a straight giveaway saw. Hopefully it'll be right in line for Christmas. Somebody will get a nice little Christmas present. And that's cool. I look forward to that. Yeah, Oregon's good chain. All the big guys, Oregon's great chain, Steel's great chain. But I like the Husky stuff. And that's not a brand thing because anymore, I don't really prefer Husky. I never really did. It was always Johnson Red for me. So even though the Johnson Red and the Husky are like the same thing, I still see Husky differently. And I'm like, meh, Husky. It's just me. It's my thing. All right. See you, Cajun. I got to run too, guys. Listen, this has been fun, but oh, you just invited Aaron to the live. Okay, I'll hold on a little bit more to see if Aaron pops in. So anyways, yeah, the Husky to me, I like Husky. I think that they're the best saws now that Johnson Red is gone, but there's a lot of good saws. I don't like Husky or Johnson Red because they're good saws. I like them because they're cool. Somebody earlier today asked me what my favorite brand was. And it's a hard question because, when you talk of, it's two different things. What's the best saw? What's your favorite brand? I think the best saws are Husky. And, until they died, it was Johnson Red. I think they're the best saws. But my favorite brand? odd as it seems to a lot of you folks, Poland. Poland is just damn cool, man. They did a lot of crazy things that I really dig on. So, what's up, Jesse? Oh, good night, Tim. Tell the girls good night. Put the meat to the old lady. Uh, hey, Devin, perfect timing. A young kid. uh, yeah. So Matt's saying his 2071 has a 268 piston in it. Yeah, I think it'll be good too, man. I'm gonna get that thing to run. The farm hack, is going to be good. But I was frustrated with that thing. Hey, Smitty, what's going on? So yeah, but about the Poland, they just did cool stuff, man. And I really wish that quit humping. Louie, put the stick up. So I really wish that Husqvarna wasn't so greedy, because I think that's all it is. They could very easily turn Poland into a much bigger money making venture than it is, and but they don't want to because they want all the glory. Can't blame them. I mean, Husqvarna is the company that's supposed to be putting out the high end saws, but just rebrand some Huskies as Polands, like just a straight up rebranding. And I know that they did that with some of the really cheaper homeowner grade saws, but I want them to do it with 562. Slap bad boy stickers on a green and purple 562. That would be the tits. That would be awesome. I would love it. Um, so, but I spoke a little bit about it earlier today. I've got two really cool Poland projects that I'm planning. One is the Poland 4000, and the other is the Poland 5200. And now that Randy's saws are all finished, I can really turn to my saws. And oh, dude, Kylie, thanks. I appreciate that, buddy. Kylie gave me money. What's the rest of y'all doing? Oh man, I'm teasing. You ain't got to give nothing. Thank you, but thanks to anybody that does. But the big counter vibe stickers on the side of that 5200, it's just cool. So that's why I dig on the Polands. It's just really nice. And the Super 380, it just sounds cool. Nobody else is doing that. Every Husky and Steel, all they do is numbers. That's it. At least John Surratt had the turbo, which there wasn't nothing turbo about it, but it was cool that you got turbo down the side of the saw. I don't know. I guess I'm I'm flashier than most people, I suppose, but I really like the way that Poland marketed stuff really, really well, I think, because yeah, I want to buy that bad boy, Timbermaster, Wood Shark. That's cool. That's like a BMW having an M3. What? Call that thing the Track Assassin. That's cooler. Forget these numbers. But anyways, yeah, I gotta go. I'm actually a complete wimp, and I hate staying up late. And yes, you're looking at that clock and you're going, damn, dude, it's only 9:10. I've always been like this. Even back whenever I was young and single, I'd have buddies that want to stay out till 2 or 3 in the morning. I was like, why would you want to do that? Never my gig, staying out late like that. No, thank you. But thank you again for checking in, all you guys. And I am out. I will see you all, hopefully many of you, Paul Bunyan and at Saw Fest. And yeah, I'm out. See you.